In discussion with Martin Seligman, the man deemed the father of positive psychology and one of the leading figures in psychology, he spelled out his P.E.R.M.A model for human happiness, well-being, and flourishing. I'll summarize his model here and offer some solutions to help you with each of the 5 keys, and then ask you to contribute your ideas to the discussion for the benefit of everybody else here on Darren Daily. The P.E.R.M.A model for optimal human functioning, happiness, and living the good life is P, positive emotion, okay? Positive emotions include hope, interest, joy, love, compassion, pride, amusement, and gratitude. Here's the challenge. Humans are inherently negative. If our ancestors walked up to a saber-toothed tiger and patted it on the head saying, "What a good kitty," they became lunch. They no longer existed, and neither would you now today if that were your ancestors. The pessimistic and anxious mindset was selected for by evolution. It's part of our inherited brain. Optimism has to be conditioned. It has to be taught. It has to be worked on. How do you work on positive emotions? Your input. What you think about comes about. And what you think about is based on what inputs you feed your mind. So, what's the solution? Hashtag never miss here on Darren Daily. Calibrate your mind and eyes to look for what's right, what's positive, and what's possible in the world at the start of each day. Hashtag never miss visiting the clubhouse if you are a Hearty Club member each day. The walls are bursting with what's positive, possible, and powerfully empowering. Gratitude. Implement some rhythm to your review of what's right, good, and hopeful about your life. Associations. The right associations are powerful and infecting on your psychology. These elevated associations are littered throughout the Hearty Club. Let their psychology positively uplift yours. So that was P. E is engagement. This is about flow. When time stops for you, it's when you lose self-consciousness and become completely absorbed in an activity. How do you work on these emotions? It's about finding what it is that you're great at, your superpower, that usually coincides with what you love to do and get lost doing. Next is R, relationships. As humans, we are social beings. It is our natural desire and survival instinct to want and need to be connected and part of a tribe, a group, a clique, an organization, or a circle. So, your solutions? Never miss visiting here on Darren Daily. Never miss visiting the Hearty Clubhouse each day. There's a goldmine of invaluable relationships to be had in both these environments, those that can elevate your life. Prioritize your time with family and friends. They are nourishing to your soul. Here's another tip. Focus on quality versus only quantity. And then M, meaning or mattering. This is serving or being part of something bigger than yourself to gain a sense of value, of worth, of significance. So solutions here might be help and uplift others. You can do that right here on Darren Daily by sharing this with others. You can do it inside the clubhouse by empowering and supporting others in there. Find soulfully fulfilling work, something that you're proud of by what it is that you do or by the organizations you belong to and what it does. Again, I refer you to what we're doing here for you to experience that. A is for achievement. This is a sense of accomplishment resulting from work toward and reaching goals, mastering an endeavor, and seeing the evidence of your progress. So a solution here would be using the achievement management system inside of the Living Your Best Year Ever program. This is to plan, track, and review your daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly behaviors that deliver on your goals. You can find that in the Living Your Best Year Ever journal. Reflect on past successes. We are so fixated on where it is that we're going and not yet that we lose sight of how far we've come. Reviewing your progress is an important motivation for future success. So, Darren Daily friends, tell us, A, which of the 5 P.E.R.M.A keys do you need to work on the most? And B, what is something that you do, have done, or are doing, not just read about, to bolster any of the 5 P.E.R.M.A keys? Share that with us in the comments below.